super at asking other people of how people are made. And there's a bunch of theories, but we're gonna tell you guys a Bible story. And a Bible story is not a theory, so let's go all the way to the first part of the Bible. In the first part of the Bible is in the beginning, God made the heavens and the earth. And so now God made the heavens and the earth. And the first thing that he made was the sun. So the sun was the first thing that he made. And everything was dark in the beginning. When the earth was like 1 year old. Now the earth is like 200 years old. And then he made everything that's here on the planet Earth. And no one made God. And no one made God. So and then these people named Adam and Eve was born. And they was naming animals like dogs and cows. So that's how dogs and cows and cats, that's the only three that I can name, got their names. And trust me, there's a lot of animals that they named. And boys came first. And then they started to name animals, but how did sin come? Okay, so now if you don't know, sinning is actually something that you do something wrong, and sinning came when God said to not eat this fruit from this tree called I think it was something called like good and evil of knowledge. We're just gonna call this tree knowledge for this video. And then they ate a fruit from the tree because a snake disguised as the devil told him that you could be more stronger than God, which is not true because that's impossible. So and then they ate the fruit, and then I don't remember what happened to them, but I do remember that they got kicked out of the garden. So and then they started. But God was still on their side. They was just set apart from God. But but God still loved them. Because God always cares about us. Even if you choose to not believe in Him, He still cares about you. And if you're choosing to believe in Him, then I before you doing the ABCs. In the ABCs. Okay, not that kind of ABCs where you learn from kindergarten. No. I'm talking about the other kind of ABCs. Which the first one is A. And the first one is A. Admit that you've done wrong and ask God to forgive you for disobeying Him. And then we have C. No. B. Believe. believe that God died on the cross for our sins. And then the third one, which is C, choose. Choose to love God for your whole life, depending on God's power to help you say no to sin. So that's the story of how peoples were made and how we're still moving and alive today. And if you're growing your connectionship with God, then if you're growing your connectionship with God, I don't know. But if you want to, like and subscribe, and goodbye.